and the Lightning do stay alive, winning this game 4-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Game 5 was a little bit of a snooze fest, back and forth, teams honestly not wanting to make any mistakes, but the Maple Leafs unable to get it done on home ice in Game 5. Lightning send it back down to Tampa for Game 6. Before we do get into this video, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to help the channel grow, hit that like button. It does mean the world. Thank you all so much. But getting into this game, again, there were a fair amount of shots in this one, 38-31 in favor of the Lightning, but I wouldn't say that there were too many high-quality opportunities, more so just pucks off pad looking for chances, but nothing too crazy. There were a few scramble plays here and there, but the Tampa Bay Lightning with depth scoring, I'd say their top dog scoring in this game, highest known player would be Anthony Cirelli, but Isamont getting on the board, Paul finally getting his first of the playoffs, and Killorn getting the empty netter. For the Leafs, Riley got things started. You thought the Leafs were going to come out hot, but Cirelli answered right back not even a minute later, and Matthews ended up getting his fourth of the playoffs as well. Team stats, nothing too crazy. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. Hits 44-37 in favor of the Leafs. Blocks 20-11 for the Leafs, and then giveaways 19-7 in favor of the Lightning, only giving the puck away 7 times. I thought the depth of the Tampa Bay Lightning played very well today. Isamont, I'd say Paul, Killorn had a pretty solid game. Corey Perry and Patrick Maroon were a little quiet. Colton, he was definitely buzzing out there tonight. Hagel looked pretty good. Kucherov, Stamkos, and Braden Point I thought were pretty quiet. And if the Lightning want to storm all the way back and win this series, those guys are going to have to step up. On the back end, Victor Hedman, I thought he played very solid defensively, as well as Sergachev. Even though he didn't have any points, I thought he played great. Bogosian looked like he was buzzing out there tonight, moving the puck very well and playing great defensive hockey. Vasilevsky with a solid bounce back performance in this one. Stopped 29 out of 31 for a .935 save percentage. I thought he looked very good tonight. Morgan Riley goal, nothing really you can do about that with a guy coming down Main Street with a free shot on goal. Riley just put it where he needed to. And then Austin Matthews, really nothing you can do on that one after deflection, sort of kick play there by Marner to Matthews, who buried in the back of the net. But I'd say the key factor in this one is the Lightning big dogs need to get it going if they want to come back in this series and win it in Game 7. Finding a way to do so would be huge for them. Now, moving to the Leafs, it's just nothing really much to sort of go off of. They couldn't really get anything going. I thought their fourth line played pretty terrible tonight. Aston Reese, Lafferty, and I believe that was Kampf. -2 for Kampf, Lafferty, and only a -1 there for Aston Reese. Marner looked okay. Matthews obviously getting the late goal. I thought they couldn't get things really going the way they wanted to in this game. I thought it was a great adjustments from the Tampa Bay Lightning that proved to be the pivotal factor in this one, shutting down those top dogs for the Maple Leafs in tonight's game. Nylander, no points on the board. Did have 4 shots on goal, but nothing really going. O'Reilly, -2 on the day, not good for him. No goals, no assists. I thought he was a little slow and out of sorts in this one. Tavares was a +2, had 2 assists on the day, but just really couldn't get anything too much going in this one. On the back end, Hull and Giordano, I didn't think they looked good at all. Hull looked out of sorts tonight. I don't know what it was. He only had 12:33 worth of ice time, but he was just all over the place. Didn't look good at all. Brody, a quiet game as well with 21-20 played. Riley, I thought he played the best out of all their defense. Shen, he looked pretty solid for the 15-42 he did play, but they got to figure out something. You got to put Lindgren in my opinion. You need an offensive defenseman in there in the lineup, because the majority of those guys, McCabe, Hall, Shen, Brody, you got 4 defensive defensemen right there. Giordano, defensive defenseman. Morgan Riley's really their only two-way defenseman out there. They need a puck-moving defenseman in their lineup, and I think Liljegren would be able to do that. I'd say you take out Hall or you take out McCabe, one of the two. I know McCabe was throwing the body around pretty well tonight, so I'd say maybe take out Hall. With the -3, you got to switch something up. as well as they'll probably put Bunting back into the lineup. I know Nyes has been coming into his own, but he was a little banged up tonight. I don't know if he'll be able to go for Game 6, but I'm sure if it was up to him, he would. But I think he'll be pulled out, or I'd say you even take Camp out and put Bunting back into the lineup. Between the pipes, Samsonov, I'd say his soft goal, the Isamont goal, was not the best. He did play solid throughout the night. He gave the Leafs a fighting chance in this one, 34 out of 37 stops for a 919 save percentage, but I think he's got to be a little bit better if the Leafs want to pull this one out in Game 6, which, going to my prediction for Game 6, it's going to be a tough one to call. Lightning on home ice, again on the brink of elimination. I think they will find a way to get it done, have a very similar game plan, but they need their big guys to step up. Although if they are not able to limit the big four for Toronto, then I don't think they'll win it. But I do think the Lightning will find a way to get it done. I'll say 5-3 final for the Lightning to send it to Game 7. Those are my thoughts, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments of Game 5, as well as your predictions and X factors and anything else you want to bring up moving on to Game 6 and throughout the rest of this series. And drop a like on this video if you guys did enjoy it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And that'll be it for this video. But as always, I hope you guys have a good one. And as always, stay dusty.